Hello, can you see me or hear me? Um, I haven't got a clue if you can, so let's see. Yes and yes. Okay, good start. The only other issue is I haven't got
I haven't got a clue if you can, so let's see.
haven't got chat. How are we, boys?
Yes and yes. Okay, good start.
So how do I turn
The
myself
only
around?
other issue is I haven't got a clue if you can, so chat.
Okay, so I think we're good. 2 seconds. Let's get this up. How do I turn on chat? It's not coming up for me, and I actually haven't got a clue. Um, Guys, keep it down. I want my questions answered. Now, I'll be able to get to every single one of your questions because there's not too many people in here, which is, I suppose, the good thing about the smaller streams. We'll make our way up. Don't worry. Hello, Legend Shy. Thank you, lads. Appreciate it. I will probably try open a new window so I can see chat because I know in OBS there is a thing that shows chat, but I don't know where it is. So we're gonna have to make something work here. So give me 1 second. Um, drag this out. Okay, deadly. All right. Can you see my team? Yeah, I assume you can. So this is my first stream, lads. Thank you everyone that's here. I really appreciate it. I don't know if a lot of you watched my first video, but thought it went down quite well. I was fairly happy with it as well. So thanks for watching and feel free to subscribe if you find any of this useful. I'll just be going through a few of your questions today and maybe looking at some teams, but and just talking about a few players. So let's get into it. So this is my team. We'll just go into my team before we start answering any questions. I suppose this week I look very good. I was well set up. So Martinez on goal. I mean, you're happy to start him against Burnley. I went through this on the video, so I won't even go through it all. The main thing, I suppose, is I'm considering Foden captain. And that is probably fairly differential. But I don't know. I just fancy him against Sheffield United. Like I'm not sure what it is. When I watched him against Everton, he looked really sharp. So I think I'll definitely captain him. So we'll start in the comments. Turner versus Areola. I think they're both fairly bad this week. But if I had to choose, probably Areola for save points. Foden or Salah capmate. I'm going with Foden, but it's preference. It's how you like to play. Like I don't mind going with a differential, and I have no problem captain Foden over Salah personally. Bench one, Saka, Palmer, or Solanke. That's a tough one. A lot of people are in that situation, and it's kind of interesting because you're gonna have that headache next week probably. But I would probably bench Solanke. I don't know if that's some bias kicking in, but that's just what I do. Turner or Pickford? Probably Pickford. Although again, they're not great options. Hi Chai Gordon to Foden captain -4 is a worth a hit. No, it's probably not worth a hit. Saying that if he comes out with 32 points, of course it would look good, but I don't think it's worth it. And especially when Gordon's fit. If he was injured, I would say okay, maybe go for it. Real bench and headache this week. Bench one between Saka, Richarlison, Douglas Luiz, and Palmer. Man, you have monstrous teams if you can bench one of them. I would probably bench Richarlison or Palmer, although I can't pick. That's a tough one. Is Son to Rodent for free a good transfer? I don't know who Rodent is. Troy, would you do Gordon to Garnacho or go to Bernardo Silva or Foden? I mean, I would go to Foden, but for I think it's 4.7, Garnacho looks really good. I don't mind him as a pick at all. I really like him. Areola or Onana? Probably Onana. Konsa or Saliba? Have Ray on goal. Probably Konsa. I don't know if I'd risk another Arsenal double up. Watkins or Sun Cap? Ooh, it's Watkins' birthday today, innit? That's obviously he's gonna want to score regardless, but I wonder will that give him a G up? Probably Watkins if I had to choose. Is Watkins good for a captain? And he's a big day for him today. Yeah, so I think Watkins is a good captain this week. I mean, a lot of people are fed up because the previous weeks, though. Like, I think it was Luton and another fixture. I think it might have been Sheffield. I'm not quite sure. But a lot of people captained him and he didn't get the biggest results. So a lot of people are fed up. But he's a good captain this week. Um, let's see. João Pedro or Pascal Gross? I mean, they're both good options. The only thing I'd say is keep an eye on João Pedro when Europe comes back. They progress to the next round, I'm fairly sure. So you could miss some time with that. But they're both good options and they're both fairly cheap. So I'd be happy with going with either. Heard Foden's moved to left wing because Grealish is not playing. Can you comment on that? Yeah, for sure. So I think FPL Gundo posted that on Twitter. And that's a fair point. But I don't know. I still really like Foden on the left. Even only because of Sheffield United. If there's any other team, he was playing a bigger side and I was going to captain him, I'd be kind of put off by that. But I'm still fairly happy to captain him. How to pick between Saka and Palmer? I don't know how you'd pick that, to be honest. But if it's me, I'm starting Saka. Please check my squad. Okay, we might do that later in the stream. João Pedro in for Kuna. Why not? It is a bit risky though. Choi, what do you think about Garnacho? When I saw him last match, he was huge. Yeah, no, I like Garnacho. He's a really good enabler, I think. Even though you mightn't really need money, but for the price, I don't think he can go wrong, even if he's on the bench most weeks. Bench one, Bone, Palmer, Solanke. Palmer or Solanke, man. That's a tough one. Is Pedro Power good nowadays? Considering injuries at AFCON, Asia Cup. I mean, he was always good, regardless of AFCON injuries or Asia Cup. He's very attacking, and I really like him. Richarlison, Palmer, and Kunku bench one. Man, the bench options this week are crazy. Uh, Palmer or Richarlison, I'd say. Is Son to Foden worth a free transfer? That puts you a transfer ahead for next week. If you have nothing else to do and you're willing to take a risk, I'd say it's worth it. But I don't know, it is fairly risky. Have you locked in your transfers yet? No. Okay, so we're going to get into that in a second. I'm just going to read a few more of your comments and then we'll have a look at my team and what I'm planning on doing. Help me decide Captain Trent or Watkins. Oh, I can't do that for you, man. I heard a rumor. Yeah, so apparently, again, Foden is playing left wing. Well, there's a possibility he's playing left wing. So we'll see. All the best, try for YouTube channel. I can really feel your positive excitement, man. I really appreciate it, lads. Is Foden a good option in the long run? Yes. Bench S2, Gabriel, Palmer, or Saka? I'd probably bench S2 because you don't know if he's going to start. Why is no one talking about Bowen being captain? I mean, that is not a bad shout. Definitely different, but I don't know if I'd captain him. One free transfer, which one is better? Cash or Moreno to or Guardiola? Son to Foden or Darwin to Alvarez? Few options there. I like all of them. I can't pick one. João Pedro or Palmer, João or Kyle Walker? I like Kyle Walker. A bench dilemma. Which one is to bench between Palmer, Richarlison and Solanke? Again, I'd probably just bench Solanke. I mean, look, I don't think you're going to come out this week with the right answer. I don't because a lot of people are in that situation. You just have to weigh up the risk. And for me, I don't know. I actually don't know. Should I bench Martinelli, Trippier, or Gabriel? You should bench probably Trippier or Gabriel. No, what am I saying? You should probably bench Gabriel. Go Salah to Bruno Fernandes then. Is that you or me? Because I was considering that as well, but I don't think I can get rid of Salah before home to Newcastle. Thoughts on Spurs attack being weak in upcoming weeks with Son, Sarr, etc. leaving? Yeah, Spurs will definitely be a small bit weaker. All I say is it probably it doesn't change how Ange wants to play with the Spurs team. He'll still want to play attacking football, and regardless of the players in that position, we're going to try it. So if anything, I think it gives more influence to players like Brendan Johnson. They'll have more responsibility. Doesn't mean we're necessarily going to be good, but it means we're going to keep trying what we're doing. Nothing's going to change because those boys are gone. And also, we'll have Van de Ven and Madison coming back fairly soon. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. Two free. Oh man, I can't read all that. Sorry, two free transfers. Next week, Son and Salah to Bowen and Fernandez. So okay, let's get into what I'll do, and I'll go back to reading some of your questions. Um, so what I'm planning to do is get Walker for Virgil van Dijk. Um, Not necessarily because I think he's better. They'll probably get the same points over the next few weeks. But Walker has better fixtures. That's one thing. So I have two free transfers and point four in the bank. So I can get Walker this week and roll the other one. Hold on 2 seconds. I rarely use this Walker. And if I do that, I'll have 1.3 and two free transfers next week. If we look at Walker's fixtures, I'll just maybe explain why I might be going for him. So Walker looks great. Don't get me wrong. Now he doesn't have the most attacking upside, but I mean he's nailed. And City have been brittle at the back, but they've really good fixtures. I mean, and he plays 90 minutes. He's played 90 minutes, I think, the whole season. So I'd be happy to get him in. And you can see maybe if they go on a run here, 4 or 5 clean sheets in the next 7-8 games. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So if I do that, I can then next week upgrade Salah and Son up to. So that gives me funds to get in Bowen, and maybe who I'm thinking of is Fernandez. I'll get slated for that, but that's what I'm feeling. So let's see. Fernandez, where are you? Bruno. He's not here. Maybe Bruno. There he is. So that gives me 7.5. And then going into game week 22, depending on if Haaland is fit or not, we can decide what we want to do. And we can go Jesus or we can go Alvarez up. So that's why I'd have to bring down Van Dijk down to Walker so I can get Alvarez, because obviously I can't have 4 City players. So that's something I am definitely eyeing up. But we'll see. I'll have to decide near the end of the stream, I would say. But yeah, it's a good team otherwise. Let me know what you think of my team, because I feel like a lot of people don't speak about my team. You always ask me questions. I'm happy to do that, of course. That's why we're here. But if you could let me know what you think, that would be great. You should get Discord, Chai. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Have you finalized transfers? No, I haven't, unfortunately. Would love to know who to have. I have 1 free transfer. Should I roll the transfer or Darwin to Alvarez? If I had Darwin, I would probably be keeping him, even though Alvarez looks good for the next 2 or 3. I mean, I'd be fed up with Darwin by now. I had him for ages, but I really like him still. Bench Solanke or Charleston, please, mate. So that's Spurs versus Bournemouth, and Spurs are at home, so I would be benching Solanke, man. Who to get Gordon this week? Who to get for Gordon this week? Sorry. Probably Foden. Wasn't about this first stream. Good luck, fella. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. What was your move? Who to bench? Douglas Luiz, Saka, Palmer, or Nkunku? Yeah, it's a tough one. Probably Palmer. But don't come back to me if it flops. I'm planning to move out Salah for Foden, Isaac to Jesus. 2 free transfers. Thoughts? That's an interesting one. Because I like Gabriel Jesus for the next 3 or 4. I think he could have had a hat-trick last game. But would I be moving to get him in? I'm unsure. For 8 million, you can probably just get a Watkins for 0.8 more. That's probably better for the long run. Would you start Cash, and is it a risk that he plays? Yeah, it's 100% a risk he plays. But it doesn't mean he can't. And if he plays, I think he's a great option. Huang or Alvarez for a -4? Yeah, why not? Have done Salah to Foden. Should I do my other transfer? I have 4.3 to Nkunku. I would try keep your transfers if you have nothing else to do. I think they're really important for the weeks to come. Like I said on a post I made on Twitter, it was we have a January window to come. Ivan Toney's going to be coming back from injury. KDB, Haaland, Madison. These are all players you're most likely going to want. And then by game week 26, or not 26, a bit earlier than that, you're going to have Son and Salah come back from AFCON. So you really want to try make the best of your moves, I would say, as you'll have to do a lot. So just keep that in mind when you're making your transfer. That's what I'd say. So I'll keep reading chat. Let's see. Can I do a poll? How do I do a poll? Let's see if I can do a poll. 2 seconds. So I want to see who you're captain this week. So let's do captaincy. Salah, Watkins, add option, City, Son, maybe other, Son, other. All right, let's see what you got. But yeah, I think a lot of people are gonna do Salah. I mean, that's the safe choice. I don't see any reason why Salah's a bad option. Newcastle don't look the best at the back. Is that poll still there or is it gone? Did I not leave enough votes? What's your reasoning for Foden captaincy? So the reason I'm captaining Foden is he looked great last game, and he plays for Manchester City, who are still probably the best attack in the league, even though they're off form, and they're playing Sheffield United at home. And I think they'll just be looking for a big result against Sheffield United. I mean, they have something to prove now. So I really like that, even if he is playing on the left, but I'm willing to take a risk. You know what I mean? For Foden over Alvarez for captaincy, I mean they're both good options. Like you could edge it to Alvarez because he's penalties, but it's really what you weigh up, like what you rather. For me, Foden does more in a team like City when I've watched him play, so that's why I prefer Foden. Gordon to Foden or Richarlison? Gordon to Foden for me. Solanke, who would you voice captain? Voice captain. I mean, it's on Alvarez, but I'm hoping that we won't need it this week. I don't know if. Could you let me know if that poll is still up? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. Oh, it is. So, okay. So that's interesting, right? So I was in Raptor's stream before this, before my own stream, and he done a poll as well, similar to this, and everyone captain Salah. But I wonder, like, because I'm like a differential stream or because I'm new, is everyone like hopping on a different bandwagon because of that? That's really interesting. That like, not necessarily that I have influence, but obviously if I have my captain as Foden, maybe a lot of people will be considering like a City asset. So yeah, that's quite cool. HI Foden or Nkunku as a 1 week punt. If I were to go for a 1 week punt, definitely Foden. Great team choice. Should have started Konsa ahead of EVD as Villa have a better clean sheet chance. Probably, yeah. If you think Konsa is going to start for sure. Thank you for letting me know that the poll is up. Scroll up my previous comment. Simply FPL. No way. Simply FPL. Man, I get your rank in the title, mate. No brainer when streaming. Majority of people flicking through your stream want to know. Yeah, that is a great point. Can I do that right now? Let's see. Bear with me 2 seconds to try add it in. Simply FPL knows more than I do for sure. He's been doing that for quite a while. It's shame he's retired. GW20, deadline stream, rank 10 in the cheers to that. Save. Okay, there you go. Fix it. Let me go back to chat. 2 seconds. Sorry, lads. Okay, that's sorted. Cheers for that, Sam. I appreciate it, man. It's good to see you around. Taking a hit, is it worth bench boosting with Palmer, Gabriel, Dubravka, Kabore on the bench? Probably not. I would keep that bench boost for a later date, I would say. I was going to Captain Bowen. Should I go -4 for Foden and Captain Foden? I mean, why not Captain Bowen? I don't know if I take a -4 for Foden. Alvarez has corners, penalties. Yeah, that's true. But go for Alvarez then. I have no problem with like captain the player that's not on those. Obviously, it's more beneficial, but I mean, City rarely score from corners anyway. So yeah, he has penalties for sure. Would you start Trippier or play Gabriel, Trent, or Porro. Um, that's a tough one. Like, I don't know if I'd start Trippier against Liverpool. Of course, he has that attacking threat, but they haven't been great at all. Like, so I don't know. Hardest captain choice of the season so far? Yeah, for sure. But I knew going into this game week who I was captaining, so not for me. But sometimes, like, I am swayed when I see other people's captain for sure. Your team is good, Chai. Thank you. Hi, bro. Hi, Chai. Would you recommend get Gusto or an other defender to bench Trippier or get Alvarez to Isaac? Or both for a -4. I would bench Trippier, probably. I can't afford. Oh, 2 seconds. I can't afford Gordon to Foden. Do you think I should change Power or Colwell to a cheaper defender? I don't know. I like Pow, even though he's not going to start today. Emery done a presser for anyone that doesn't know and basically said like he's not fully fit. That doesn't mean he can't start, but judging from that, I would say he's not going to play. Are we still going Foden captain here? Yeah, we are. So it's an interesting one. I think it'll be a good week. We need to see another poll. Do another poll on City assets. Okay, another poll on City assets is if you're captaining. Okay, let me close that first poll. So I assume you want me to add like Bernardo Silva. Okay. Yeah, so give me 2 seconds, lads. I'll try add this. So most people said other. So I guess we're a differential stream. Everyone backs me for differential captain, and I'm all for it, to be honest. I mean, it makes it more exciting. So let's make this poll. Give me 2 seconds, lads. If City, who's your cap? And for those that are not captain in the City, you can also answer to this. Bernardo, Foden, Alvarez. I apologize if I'm not the best at streaming. I'm still getting used to it, so give me time. We're only going to get better for sure. And I appreciate. I'm not sure how many of you are in here. There could be about 5 or 10, but it doesn't matter. We'll keep going. So let's see who you got for captain. I'll just say, don't be swayed just because I'm doing it. Obviously, like that's one misconception I think that there is. Like, obviously, I'm high in the world and people like to listen to me for it. But like, doesn't mean that my opinion weighs any more than anyone in the chat. I say this all the time, but so just I know obviously it's definitely tempting when I'm captain Foden at home to Sheffield United. But just keep that in mind. Bernie, baby, you're doing great. Thank you. Should I remove Son early for Foden or do my double free transfer? Remove Son and Salah next game week. Yeah, I'd probably just move Son and Salah next week. It's probably to like Salah. You can't get rid of Salah, and you can't get rid of Son either. So I'm just gonna check my Twitter for any update on any team lineups. And if you get anything, put it in the chat for sure. I'll give it a look. Give me 2 seconds, lads. Thoughts on Palmer or Sterling as captain this week? Yeah, so I don't know if any of you saw my post, but the last time Chelsea played Luton, I just posted about it because I thought it was cool. I didn't expect anyone to actually like make a decision off it. But I captained Sterling when he got 2 goals and assists and a clean sheet and 3 bonus, and that got me 38 points that week, which was mad, and it got me 500 in the world for that game week rank, which is pretty cool. I'm on Foden captain as well. All right, so let's look at this poll and see how it's going. 57% say Foden. That's interesting, lads. I mean, I'm all for it, but 21% Bernardo and 21% Alvarez. So people are captaining Bernardo. That's cool. I mean, he's definitely going to play. But I'd expect Alvarez to be higher, to be honest, even with him on penalties. A lot of people are going Alvarez this week. But I mean, yes, not bad at all. Great, you're doing great. Thank you. Hit the like button. Yeah, lads, hit the like button and subscribe. It's so weird saying that though. Like usually I'm on the other end watching YouTubers say that stuff. So I appreciate it, lads. Thank you. Sorry, lads, if I missed your question. By the way, there's a good few of you in here. I just checked, and That's quite cool to see. HI, torn between Salah and Watkins captain. Who would you recommend? So the safe choice is Salah. And if you want to go a bit different, and if you think Watkins is going to score on his birthday, go for Watkins. Best caption options: Salah, Son, or Watkins. Um, Salah, Son, or Watkins. I would go Watkins or Salah, even though Son could definitely bag. I don't know about Bournemouth, man. They look good. Bench Solanke, Richarlison, or Palmer. I would bench probably Solanke, but I'm a Spurs fan, so I'm a graphic designer. Would you be happy to make some graphics for free? Yeah, that's great, lads. A few people DM me, and I don't know why, because I don't know why people want to do stuff for free for me. I'd be more than happy paying anyone that wants to do stuff for me. But again, like, I just want to take some time to get the grips with like everything in terms of streaming and thumbnails first before like I get anyone else to do it. It can always be better for sure. Like, I'm definitely a rookie, but I actually find it fun making content so far. It's just a bit time consuming, but we'll get there. Are you considering KDB for the future? See, that's an interesting one. It really depends what happens in January. And with the likes of Madison coming back for whatever price he is, I think he's only 8 million. Like, I don't know if the stretch for KDB is worth when you're also going to have Haaland and Salah eventually as well. So it's a tough call. Captain, Son, or Watkins? Watkins probably. Best Shimicast replacements, considering they're a City defender, but might be bad considering they aren't getting clean sheets. No, I like a City defender. So as you'll see when we go through this stream, I will be bringing in a City defender most likely. Just to keep, obviously you probably know, but the deadline is in about an hour. It's gonna be a hectic game week for a lot of people, so keep an eye on that. Like and he's doing it for me. I don't even need to say like and subscribe. What do you think of Olise? Yeah, Olise is a deadly one. I like I love Palace as in terms of maybe not the best to watch, but Eze and Olise, they're really fun to watch, and I really like Palace. I think they're just, I don't know what it is about. Maybe I have a soft spot for them because they're not the best. Start Gusto or Gabriel. I mean, probably Gusto. Watkins or Alvarez captain. Julian, who you would do Gordon, Livermento to Foden plus Gusto using 2 free transfers? Yeah, I don't know if it's necessary to use your 2 free transfers there. Like I said, like, I would probably try keep one if you can and have 2 for next week. I'm assuming you have Salah and Son, so you'll probably have to move them both on. We're taking a hit for Foden. It depends who the hit is for. Like, if you're getting rid of Salah to Foden, maybe not worth the hit. You know what I mean? Hi, what do you think of Bruno or Garnacho? So, yeah, I'll get slated for this one, but I'm looking to get Bruno in. Back in the day when I used to watch Simply FPL, I don't know if any of you remember him. He was an Irish lad that used to stream. But he, like, me and him had a fairly good season, and that was the Bruno year. So I think I have a soft spot for Bruno for sure. But, I mean, like, we're going to have a lot of money to play with. So the likes of Bruno mightn't be bad at all. Like, I mean, he's nailed 90 minutes, he's on set pieces, and he's in a poor United squad, but I don't think they can get much worse. Saying that, they probably can, but you know what I mean. Would you start Cash over Palmer? Nah, zero chance I'd start Cash over Palmer, in my opinion. Would you captain Alvarez if you didn't have Foden? Yes. Best captain option regardless of who you own. What what does that mean? Because I think I own most of the people you'd like to captain this week. Like Foden, Salah, Son, maybe Watkins. I mean, other than that, like, I don't think people will be looking elsewhere. Maybe Bone, but not many people are speaking about Bone captaincy, which could be a good one, to be fair. Konsa is a good pick. Yeah, Konsa's not bad at all, providing he starts, of course. But he has very little attacking threat. Sell Salah and Mubaba to bring in Watkins and Bruno. Nah, not yet anyway. Remove Son this game week for Foden, or hold him for this game week. I'll probably try hold him and try find a Foden replacement elsewhere. Hey, should I try to add a transfer deadline countdown in stream? Yeah, I can do that. I can try do that. But I'll just keep you reminded. I'll be keeping an eye on the time. Start Gusto or Gabriel? Gusto. Bench 1, Richarlison, Solanke, Palmer, or Hwang? I'd probably bench Hwang. Your team looks amazing. However, only suggestion I could think is to move away from Saka. Feels like he's a bit overpriced. Probably Madison when he's back. Yeah, for sure. So Saka has really good fixtures. He's probably still on penalties for Arsenal. For the time being, I'm going to be keeping him. Although I am definitely like looking for different options. It's just right now, like I'll have to get rid of Bone or not Bone. I have to get rid of Salah and Son eventually. So I'll be using my transfers elsewhere. But definitely in the future, something I'm looking to consider. Martinelli to Bone for a -4. See, they have good fixtures. I don't know if I get rid of Martinelli. I can understand why you'd be fed up now, though. I'm going to catch you by game week 22. I'm 7 places behind you in Ireland. Fair play, Cal. I wish you the best of luck. That's not bad at all. Fair play to you on that rank. Hi, Chai. What do you think of Bruno or Garnacho? Yeah, like I said, they're great options. Bruno, I think he will start showing up, and Garnacho for 4.7, I think it is. That's a really good price. Like you can't go wrong. Watkins or Alvarez captain. Um, they're both good. Should we consider getting Tony back in game week 24 wildcard? I haven't even looked at that to be honest, but if you can not use your wildcard that early with a potential double in 25 or 26, I think it is, and a blank coming up, you want to try keep your chips like your free hit for and your wildcard for a time like that. But it really depends. Like if you have your free hit, the strategy changes if you don't. Start Solanke or Palmer. That's a tough call. I can't even answer that one. If it was me, probably starting Palmer against Luton. It's just a better fixture. Watkins or Son captain? Probably Watkins. At the start of the season, was making content something you planned on doing? No, see, this is the thing, right? Things just happen sometimes, right? One thing leads to another. So my Twitter account is 2 months old, and I just said to one of my mates, like, "Oh, will we start a Twitter? I'm doing quite well on Fantasy, and it'd be cool to join the space, like, and meet people in the community." So week by week, I was just posting random stuff, maybe chatting shit to content creators to get responses from, of course, but like it has to be done. And then like people started liking what I was posting, of course. So and my rank just started going up and up. But yeah, my sister always encouraged me when I was younger. I seem to be quite good at like certain games when I was growing up. And she was like, I can definitely see you do streaming. And here we are. I don't know how, and I don't know why people like my content, but I mean, I'm happy to have you here. Foden or Salah captain? I mean, I'm going with Foden. So if you're asking me, Foden, but Salah is definitely the safe option. Only using one, Jimenez, Alvarez, or Charleston, Foden. They're both good options, man. Who is your must-buy midfielder? Probably Saka. So the poll ended, and we had 58% Foden. That's cool. So if I switch the armband onto Alvarez and I do that poll again, does it change? That's the question. Hello, Chai. Let's go. Hope you win it, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Darwin to Alvarez or Gordon to Foden or both? Probably just Gordon to Foden. I would hold Darwin for the time being. He's a troll, but like I don't know, he's not a bad option at all, really. Especially with Salah going now. Would you start Gordon ahead of Colwell? Yes, I'd always try play the attacker in that situation. Do you think Jota is optimal in a 3-4-3? Yeah, it's a good punt for sure. The only thing is, I don't know how fit he is. So, in terms of minutes, you could see Harvey Elliott playing on the right wing. So, I don't know what room that makes for Jota, even though, like, because Diaz is still there. It's probably going to be Diaz or Jota, and then Darwin and Elliott on the right, I'd like to say. That was just me guessing, though. It's not for sure. Starting Kunku, Palmer, or Richie? Oh, I'd probably drop Palmer in that case, even though I don't know if Nkunku will get 90. That's the only thing. Should I consider Nunes, Chris Wood? I love that one. But no, I wouldn't be getting rid of Nunes just yet. Chris Wood looks like, I swear to God, he actually looks like Messi. It's mad. It's mad what happens in 1 week. And it's even funnier that Nuno is a manager. It's quite good. I'm happy for him. How would your wildcard team look like? I don't know. Look, to be honest, I was lucky enough that I wildcard in game week 17. If anything, it set me up better because now I have 2 free transfers in this team. And when you wildcard, you lose your transfers, which is quite unfortunate. So wildcarders now have to make an option of whether they want to have Salah and Son or one of Salah and Son, because they can only have 1 free transfer to get rid of one of them next week. And of course, Haaland's not fit, so they've been quite unfortunate in that sense. But I mean, stuff happens, and I'm happy I wildcarded early. When are you planning to get Haaland, or are you still going to play with no Haaland? Yeah, so That's something I definitely thought about. Obviously, I am that no Haaland guy. That's why originally people started following me because I mean I'm doing quite well without him, and we're 20 game weeks and I've not owned him once. But um, I will definitely look to get Haaland. The reason being is with Son and Salah going, there's going to be so much money in the bank, and if I don't go Haaland, I mean I'll just definitely miss out. So he's also the best player in the game. Don't get me wrong. I haven't owned him because he's not good. It's just because I went with a different strategy. Start Saliba or Gehi? Saliba. Foden or Richarlison long term? Foden. Should I sell Gordon to Palmer for a -4? No. Kudos starts. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening with Kudos. West Ham, for you that don't know, play on January 2nd, and that's very close to when Kudos is going AFCON, so I'm not sure if he'll play. Can't you see City struggling this game? They haven't been the best this season. Yeah, that is definitely something to consider. But at the end of the day, they are Manchester City, and I think they will demolish Sheffield United, if I'm being honest. Bench Estupinian or Zinchenko. Look, if Estupinian gets 90 minutes, I start Estupinian, but I just don't think he can guarantee his minutes yet. It's still a bit early to bring him in my opinion. So probably Zinchenko. What City defender will you look at? Walker for most secure minutes or someone else? Yeah, so it's a toss up between Walker and Guardiola. The only thing I have with Guardiola is like I don't know if he can play 90 every week. And every single time I watch him, he gets rinsed somehow. Like Brendan Johnson burned him the other week, and ever since that, like I've looked at him differently. But it's probably gonna be Walker. He's a small bit more expensive than Guardiola. Olise, Shimikas, Konsa, Foden. What do you think? I have two free transfers. Yeah, I would try get Foden in. Should I start Iwobi or Darwin Nunes? Um, who are Fulham playing? Um, I'm not quite sure who Fulham are playing. I'd probably just play Darwin against Newcastle. Don't forget, the last time Darwin played Newcastle, he came off the bench and scored two. Salah versus Watkins for captain. Either, they're both good. Cash to Pedro Porro. See, yeah, that is definitely a headache. Cash has been annoying to own this year for sure. But if Cash were to play, I'd definitely start Cash. Obviously, you don't. That's the issue here. You don't know if he's going to play, but yeah. Otherwise, Pedro Porro is a great option. H, I got a big benching headache. Who should I bench? Saka, Foden, Palmer, Son, Richarlison, Walker. I don't know. Palmer or Solanke, I would say. I won't be benching Saka this week. Start Saliba or Dogi. I've got Porro in the starting lineup. Uh, Probably start Saliba just so you don't. Oh man, Dogi could do well this week actually. That's a hard one. Alvarez benched. Okay. You think we are need to think on Foden minutes for long term? No, I'm not too worried about Foden's minutes to be honest. Sorry lads, this chat is. Why is your name FPL Chai? So my second name is Chai, and my mates call me Chai, so that's where that comes from. And yes, it is similar to T or whatever language wherever you're from. Good luck with your content creation. Big fan of your Twitter content. Thank you, appreciate it so much. Yes, it's been quite fun the last 2 months for sure. Who should I replace? Cash for Gordon. Um, Cash for Gordon. Okay, so I'm gonna look at just my team for a sec, and we'll talk about my team. So yeah, so just a general kind of thing is I would try get Foden this week. If I could tell you one thing, I mean he could blank, and you just have to be willing to take that risk. But even for the upcoming fixtures, I think it looks great. Um, if I had Gordon, he is a good fixture to come, but I'd be quite fed up of him at this point. Um, Hello, Kieran. Would I bench Solanke or Palmer? That is a toss up. But I just think you play either. Obviously, it's easier for me to say because I ain't got Solanke, but I think they could both be good. So I wouldn't be too mad if either do well. Let's see. Yeah, so I think Arsenal should do fairly well this week. They were unfortunate against West Ham. They had a good few chances. They just didn't take them away. So if I had Saka or Jesus for the likes of them, I would be holding them for sure. I think I'm captaining Jesus on wildcard. I mean, go for it for sure. Why not? I'm all for that. It's just yeah. So they could definitely do well. Son or Salah to Bruno. I'm leaning towards Son. Is that for this week or next week? Because I'd probably hold off on doing that. Would you start Gordon ahead of Adogi? Yes, probably. I would start Gordon over Adogi. Start Kudos. If I had Kudos, I'd probably just start him. Yeah, I'd probably just start him. Should I start Estupinian or Adogi? Probably Adogi, just because you don't know if Estupinian is fit. Best cheap's replacement for Shimikas. Cheap replacement for Shimikas. You can go Mando Gusto. I think he's only 4.1. He's not a bad option at all. Sterling to Foden. No, I would not be getting rid of Sterling this week. You have to remember they're away to Luton. Luton are not bad at home at all. But, I mean, at the end of the day, it's Chelsea versus Luton. And with Nkunku and Palmer, I feel like to be way more creative and make a lot of chances for the likes of Sterling. This week, Son for Bruno. No, I think I'd just keep Son home to Bournemouth. Start Nunes for a -4 or a -4 to get a new striker for 2 weeks. No, I'd just keep Nunes, to be honest. Start Gordon or Isaac. Probably Gordon. Isn't Isaac on penalties, or is that wrong? Start Cash or Trippier. Oh. No, risk starting Cash. Why not? Start Martinelli or Trippier. Probably Martinelli. Yeah, so here's the team. You know what? I'm going to do that transfer now. I'm fairly sure of it. So for any that weren't in the chat here, here's the plan. So I plan on getting Walker in for Van Dijk, and the reason is that opens up 0.9 million for me to then go Salah and Son next week to Bruno and Bone. Select replacement. And you can see my team, yeah, just to make sure while I'm doing it. So Bone, and maybe I'm undecided on Bruno, but next week probably Bruno. A player, and then the next week doing Alvarez up to Haaland, depending on if he's fit. So I'm gonna do that Walker transfer now. I definitely like a City defender. I think they're being overlooked. No one's really considering them, which is fair enough because they have a lot of rotation risk. But Walker seems to be fairly nailed, so I'm not too worried about him. Wrong player. Move player. Restore. Okay, cool. Bruno. There you go. Yeah, so that's probably what I'm gonna do. Yeah, so there's a lot of questions in chat. I'm trying to get back to Oli. Just keep in mind, I can't get back to every single one of you. And if I don't answer the first time, maybe just at me and say it again. Bruno, no KDB. I can't afford KDB and get Haaland at the same time. Would you go no Salah on wildcard to have a straight route to Haaland next week? Yeah, I would. If I was wildcarding, I would probably just go without Salah. Well, you can either go without Salah or you can go without Son. If you go with Salah, you can still also do Salah to Haaland. Even if it's for a hit, like, do you think Trent is a lock on wildcard? Yeah, so I'm a heavy believer of Trent. I think he's a season holder in my opinion. Like, he's just too good not to have it. Like, he's definitely the best defender in the game, and he looks amazing this season. He picked up a knock at the start of the season, and it took him a while to get going. But when he's good, he is good. Like, he's amazing. Best passer in the league, by the way. I got a lot of flack for that. Thoughts on S2? At FPL Shy. Start Flecken or Areola? I don't think it matters. Probably Flecken. No love for S2. No, it's just, I like Estupinian. Here's the thing. It's just that you can't guarantee he's going to get minutes. The only reason he came on is I think their left back was injured. So he came on at half time, and of course he scored a screamer. But if he plays on, I'm not sure, I think it's Sunday they're playing, he could get hooked at, if he starts, he could get hooked after 60 minutes. FBL Shy, what is your first name? My first name is Dylan. Start Cole or Adogi? Probably Adogi. Start one, bench one. Palmer and Solanke. So actually, here's another thing before we carry on. I know I have an Irish accent, so if you need me to slow down, be sure to tell me in chat. I know everyone is from different places in the world, and you might find me harder to understand than others. So if you need me to slow down, just let me know for sure. Captain Bernardo, yeah, why not? Start one, bench one, Solanke or Palmer. Probably start Palmer. I wanted Walker, but I can't afford it, so I'm thinking of Kanji. What do you think? Yeah, Kanji's an interesting one. He can also play CDM. He can play centre half, and with Stones being out now, he could be a good choice. Although I don't know if I'd risk it at the same time. So yeah, bench one and Kunku, Palmer, Saka, or Wang. I'll probably bench Wang. Um, Start one between Palmer and Solanke. I would start Palmer. I would say Odegaard or Foden. I don't have Saka. Probably Foden. Brought Foden in for Martinelli. Nice one. Torn between Foden or Watkins captain. See, I'm not gonna. If you're asking me to convince you to captain Foden, I'm not doing that. I don't want to have influence on. Obviously, I'm answering your questions of what I do. It's just what I do, not what I'm telling you to do. Just keep that in mind. Um, FPL Chai Martinez or Vicario for this week. Martinez for sure. Home to Burnley. You can only obviously you're going to be disappointed if they don't keep a result there, but I don't know. Even though Vicario is good this week, and by the way, what a keeper he is. He's been probably the best keeper in the league this season. Obviously, we've not kept many clean sheets, but in terms of making clutch saves or distribution, he is well up there for sure. I really like him. But Pedro or Walker? Pedro, if you want to play safe. No, Walker, if you want to play safe, and Pedro, if you're looking for a bit more upside. Defenders to buy: Kyle Walker or Amando Gusto. You think captaining Son is crazy? No, captaining Son is never crazy against Bournemouth. I mean, it's a really good fixture. I mean, why not? Start Trent or Darwin? That's a tough one. Probably Trent. I just don't trust Darwin, even though Darwin could do well. I would start Darwin over Iwobi. Palmer, Jesus, or Richarlison. Um, I would probably bench Palmer. Bench one out of Paro, Walker, Gabriel, or Konsa. Um, it's a tough one, man. I would probably bench Gabriel. Didn't you realize you were doing then all? Sorry, lad. We're doing. Sorry, I don't understand that. At FPL Choi, what? Who do you support in the Prem? Yeah, so I'm a Spurs fan. I've been my whole life. Largely because my granddad. Here's a little story for you that care. Yeah, so my granddad had to move to London when he was younger because his dad was in the army, and then my granddad had a son, and that son is my brother, of course. So he is a massive Spurs fan also, and he became the biggest Irish Spurs account in Ireland. His name was Tottenham Talk, and he's been since banned, but um, he basically moved everything onto me, so I'm taking responsibility. um, so yeah, sell Gordon to Palmer for a -4 or Trippier to Walker for a -4. I don't know if any of those are worth a -4, to be honest. Upgrade Gordon to Bone, yes. Start Flecken or Areola, Flecken. Hello, do you think there's a risk that Grealish doesn't start due to an incident and KDB starts in midfield, pushing Foden out to left wing? I don't think KDB is back, is he? I haven't seen that, so I'm going to check my Twitter in a second because I haven't a clue. Give me 2 seconds, I'm going to open up my Twitter. I'll try to read some of your questions while I'm doing that. My bad. 2 seconds, sorry. You're looking to take back number 1 in Ireland this week. No, not necessarily for number 1 in the world, to be honest. But no, yeah, of course. If I can get number 1 in Ireland, it's a deadly feat for sure. I'll be happy with that. So I'm just gonna check my timeline, lads. Give me 1 second, just to see if we got any updates or anything that's going on. We're 42 minutes away from the deadline, so keep an eye on that. All right. 2 seconds, lads. And if any news, be sure to put it in the chat. We're a community here; it's not just me. So be sure to spread your thoughts in the chat. Why not? So yeah, again, apologies if the quality of this stream is not the best. I don't even know what this looks like. I just hope you get something useful out of it. So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any big news on the timeline. You should be checking Era squad now. Yeah, I probably should be, to be fair. Um, whose squad do you want me to check? It's kind of hard for me because like um, I'm still getting used to OBS. It's fairly easy to show like my Twitter, but um, all right, this is what we'll do. So if you DM or not DM me, send me um your teams on Twitter at FPL Shy, and I will review them on stream. You're just gonna have to bear with me though, because I will just need to sort out how to do this. I don't know if you can see that, lads. But yeah, send in your teams, and I'll let you know what I think, and we'll review them live on stream, and we'll see what you think. Quality is good, to be honest. All right, cheers for the feedback. I appreciate it. So let's see. Let's see who's first to send their team. Anyone on the ball? Maybe no one wants to send in their team. I mean, fair enough. I'll check back in maybe 5 minutes. My bad. KB was trending. Do you still believe that Grealish could be gone? Yeah, that's definitely a possibility that Foden can play on the left. But again, I still wouldn't be worried if I was captain him. Have you played bench boost or triple captain? No, that's the thing about my position. I'm in a fairly good spot because I've not used bench boost or triple captain yet, which is definitely good because that could be the difference of 40 or 50 points. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Good quality. Thank you. Chai, what do you think of benching Darwin or Gordon or Trippier? Sent you my team on Twitter. Okay, let's open your teams on Twitter and let's review. Let's see what we got. We'll try fair play, lads. There's a good few here. I wasn't expecting that. So talk FPL. Chai, thoughts. Let's see. Yeah, that's a fairly good team. I like Watkins captain this week. I don't know if you want me to give me a number. I don't like doing that because, see, this is subjective, right? If you sent this to me, I could rate your team. For example, let's just say I say it's a 10. You go to two other different streamers, they say your team is shy, it's a 5, and then you go to someone else and you're 7. I mean, like, you know what I mean? And again, just keep in mind, like, football is very subjective. It doesn't mean I'm right. It's just my opinion. But yeah, I like that team. Maybe start moving towards a better goalkeeper as well, to be honest. But it's good otherwise. Opinions on this week. Would you recommend a transfer for the next few? And recommend transfers for the next few. No, I really like that team. That's really good. You're well set up and it looks solid. Again, just with the keepers, everyone seems to have like shabby keepers. Nothing wrong with Turner for a price, but I just think you can do better. Obviously, clean sheets have not come in. Sorry, a lot this week, but I feel like you could still do better. Thoughts. Sorry, lads. Yeah, I like that. Looks good. I don't fancy Gordon versus Liverpool though, but other than that, it looks quite good. Estupinian as well. I mean, good differential before everyone starts bringing them in. Thoughts on this, mate? Oh yeah, that is beautiful. I love that. That's a really good team, I have to say. You don't need my advice. Again, I just like you have a good playing keeper, Alex Moreno. He looks like he's definitely going to start with Digne out. Hold on, let me open chat as well while we're here. 2 seconds. Wrong one. Okay, I'll put chat here. So let's move on. He's still got Haaland, so that's a tough spot to be in. At this point, I don't think I'll get rid of him. Do I reckon he'll be back in game week 21? See, even if he is, he's away to Newcastle. Of course, it's City. They can always do well, but I actually like. I don't know. I don't know what I do with Haaland in this situation. It's a hard spot to be in. But yeah, your team is not bad. Triple Spurs is interesting, and Gusto at the back, and Darwin up top. So you play a risky game, but it can definitely work out for sure. Let's see. 2 free transfers. I want a defender of 4.9, or maybe Son to Bruno. Son to Bruno is not a bad shout. Puts a transfer ahead. I'm in a similar scenario where I have 2 free transfers and I'm not quite sure what to do. But otherwise, your team looks good for sure. captain Foden over Son. I mean, it's preference at the end of the day. Like, I'm captain Foden over Son, captain Foden over Salah. I'm doing all of it. Yeah, no worries. Talk FPL. Here is mine. Yeah, that's a really good team as well. Why does everyone have good teams? What's going on? I don't know if people are wildcarding this week or what, but yeah, Josh, that looks quite good. Geno at FPL. Let's see what you're saying. Yeah, another very good team. It's like I find it funny. Like, you all have really good teams, but yeah, you're asking me for my advice. Um, yeah, another great team. This is an interesting one. Try. Not sure if who to play Gordon ahead of. Would I play Gordon ahead of anyone in here? No, I don't think I would. Even though he could nick a goal against Liverpool, it's just probably not where I prefer Solanke over Gordon. Kudos to Bone free transfer. Thoughts on Watkins captain? Yeah, kudos to Bone is a good shout. Although if you have one free transfer, no, yeah, I'd probably do kudos to Bone. That way you dodge any risk of Bone not or kudos not playing. I see. Yeah, that's a good team. I'm not sure of the status of Wang Yichan, so if you could let me know, that'd be great. But yeah, that is a good team, and if Wang is fit, definitely good. Hello, nice stream. One free transfer, hella money in the bank. I'm considering two options: roll and sell Salah and Son next game week. Yeah, I would sell Salah and Son next game week, to be honest. Or Gordon to Bone this game week and bench Gabriel and sell Salah next game week. You know what? They're both good options, for sure. I can't pick one of them for you, but I don't think you can go wrong either way. They're both good. And you have a good team, by the way. Try FPL review. Yeah, another good team. Look, I'm holding Darwin if I own him. And it's interesting that you got Bruno Fernandes in. You probably start moving Salah onto Bowen or Son onto... Who would you even bring in there, actually? But yeah, it's a good team. Watkins cap. Troy, what do you think? How do you think I should bench? Okay, sorry. I would be starting Saka, in my opinion. I like Saka, even though he's not been performing well recently. I just think they could do quite well against Fulham. Who would I bench instead of him? Probably Solanke or Palmer. But again, that's up to you. That's just my opinion. So let's see. Yeah, that's a great team. Hoyland versus Forest. You know what? I'm glad for Hoyland that he scored his first goal. Gets a lot of slander, but you can see the emotion when he scored. He was absolutely delighted. That's a good team, by the way. He sent me an empty team. Nice one. At Chai FPL. Yeah, that's another amazing team. Fixtures this week are quite good, actually, in terms of FPL. Is there a chance Foden shifts to left wing? Yes. Hello, Chai. Really need your help. I can't help with captaincy because captaincy this week is a mix-up for anyone. It could go anyway. So, yeah. What do you think? Should I do Trippier to Walker and bench Gabriel? Trippier to Walker. Yeah, I like that move for sure. Very similar team to myself. I like it. What do you reckon? So keep in mind that Walker is going to blank at some point. It's just a case of when. So that's why I'm looking to bring him in. First of all, he's good clean sheet potential for the next few weeks. And then a good chance that he starts both the games in the double. Of course, he's a City defender, so you can't guarantee anything, but I'm willing to take that risk. What do you reckon? Yeah, I like that. Watkins captain on his birthday. I'm all for that for sure. But yeah, it looks good. I like that a lot. At FPL, another strong team. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of the same teams here, which is interesting. Yeah, another excellent team. Like, I can't knock any of these. I like Gabriel Jesus though. Gabriel Jesus is a good pick for the next 3 weeks. I think. Would I be bringing him in though? Probably not. Any thoughts on my team? No, your team is good. Like, again, another similar team. Yeah, another one looks good. I like Foden captain for sure. Why not? What would you do with the bench? Talk FPL. We'll get back to that. Talk FPL. What do you think? Excellent. Should I start Tavernier or Gordon? That's a tough one. Probably Gordon, just because he's an attacker. Try bench Saka, Bailey, or Solanke. Probably benching Solanke. Still thinking about captaincy. Yeah, captaincy is a tough one this week. But yeah, that's a very good team. Thoughts on Solanke captain? I wouldn't go there personally. I just think there's many better captaincies this week. But he's one that's going underneath the radar for sure. And Tottenham are playing without proper centre half, so I mean he could look good. Any thoughts on my team? I already used 2 free transfers to bring in Trent. Okay, so we're gonna pull up my team again. Mike, all right, give me 2 seconds. So pick team. All right, so this is my team for anyone that's just joined the chat. For the time being, Foden is my cap, and I'm fairly sure. Stop captaining Foden, even if Grealish is out on the left, he could be on the left. No, I don't mind Foden on the left, to be honest. Obviously, he's less valuable than in the middle, but with no actual striker, I feel like he could interchange, or even if on paper he's on the left, if you get what I'm saying. Wang is fit. Does that change starting Palmer over him? I mean, Wang against Everton or Palmer versus Luton. They're both good options. They can't go wrong. Trippier or Gordon? Probably Gordon. Salah and Gordon to Foden, Bone. Yeah, that sets you better up for the future, but I don't know if I do it this week. Who is my captain? I mean, you can see it here, right? Wang is fit. Does that change starting Palmer over him? Nope. Alvarez or Salah captain? Both good options. Probably Alvarez. I don't know. I'm just looking for maybe something a bit different this week. But Salah is a great option. Like, don't get me wrong. My captaincy preferences in order. This is an interesting one. In order. Well, for me, because I'm captain Foden, I mean, I have to put him number 1, or else, like, I would be lying, really. So Foden, probably Salah, and then Watkins and Son on the same level. Also, I forgot about Alvarez. But yeah, I'll put Alvarez on the same level as Son and Watkins. They could see. There's no bad options this week. That's the thing. So yeah, is Gusto a good pick for this week? I mean, Gusto's not bad. It's just I don't know if I'd be starting him every single week. Salah and Gordon to Foden and Bone. Yeah, I like that, but I just don't know for a -4. And you're going to be missing that Salah fixture against Newcastle. Bowen or Trent for captain. I'm going differential this week. Yeah, I don't know if you need to be extra differential when there already is a lot of differentials. But Trent could be a good one. It's just Newcastle do look poor, but I don't know if they look that bad where you could captain Trent. Kufal or Zinchenko. Who are West Ham even playing? Probably Zinchenko though. Salah or Watkins for captain. Either. They're both good. Do you think Hoyland is better to start this game week than Darwin? Potentially. That's a tough one. I like both, to be honest. I wouldn't get rid of Darwin. I really have trouble benching one, Saka, Palmer, or Solanke. Probably bench Solanke or Palmer. Again, I just won't be benching Saka. Who are you captain? This man right here. Can you see my screen, yeah? Yeah, you can. Yeah, so it looks like Phil Foden. Good morning, Chai. How's it going? We're all good, Fred. Hope you're well. I don't know if that's the same Fred that I was in a space with the other day, but are you in town for New Year's? No, you said you're a Waterford man. Sean, yes, I am. If you're around, let me know and be sure to come up to me. Yeah, that's funny though. Buy Gusto or Estupinian. I'd probably be buying Estupinian. It's worth the risk, I would say. Salah or Son captain. Again, like I can't pick captaincy, lads. It's that hard. Like, is Gusto a good pick for this week? He's definitely not a bad one. Would you sell Son for Foden? Maybe not this week. I like Son versus Bournemouth, to be honest. We're at home. Prediction with Nkunku. So my prediction with Nkunku is that he starts unlocking the doors for Chelsea. I think he's what they're missing, to be honest. I think he's going to be very influential. And if he gets penalties, I will definitely be bringing him in. That's for sure. Solanke captaincy. Not for me. Why do you think Foden is a better captain? Yeah, I don't necessarily think like... I just like Foden, to be honest. I've explained this already, but he's just... Last game looked on fire. He's probably playing with confidence now, and at the end of the day, they're playing Sheffield United, so it looks good. Porro or Moreno on wildcard. Yeah, that's a tough one. Digne is only going to be out for 3 weeks, and just keep in mind, I think we only have 2 fixtures in in about 3 weeks because the international break. So keep that in mind. We have a little break after this deadline. Just to remind you, we're about 25 minutes away from the deadline. So I would start doing your transfers now and lock in your captains just in case that happens. You never know. I feel like it's a very hectic week. Solanke captaincy because Spurs defense is a mess. Yeah, you could, but I feel like we're going to get a lot of the ball, even with four left back or with left backs and right backs in our defense. But that doesn't mean Solanke's a bad option at all. I've one free transfer. Which transfer would you prioritize? Trent to Lascelles Gusto and Lascelles and Kunku Archer. Man, I can't understand that. It's a mess. Alvarez is scoring a penalty, free kick, and assist in the corner. Okay, if you're Captain Alvarez, I wish you the best luck. Start S2. I mean, if I had him, I probably would. You guys know it's Watkins' birthday. Yeah, but that means absolutely nothing. To be honest, I mean, at the end of the day, the boys from Burnley are not going to go, Watkins, score, it's your birthday. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'd be cool if he scores on his birthday for sure. Bro, why are you skipping my question? Is it too long? Yes. If your question is too long or not easy to read, I'm not going to read it because we have a lot of questions here. So I'm trying to get back to as many people as possible. And please don't spam your question either. It doesn't help. I'm definitely not answering it now, bro. Let's see. Walker or Gabriel? I would probably start Walker. Do you think Foden get less involved playing left wing if Grealish? No, not necessarily. I think those positions are interchangeable. You see him in a lot of common central, I would say, even if he is playing on the left. I'm off. Thanks for the stream. No worries at all. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just tuned in. I have one free transfer. I'm considering selling Gordon to Foden or Bowen this week. Should I save my free transfer? Or where should I have two? Yeah, Gordon to Foden or Bowen is a good transfer this week for sure. I would try keep one for next week in case Haaland. Would you bring in Foden or Alvarez? I would bring in either. The only thing is Foden is probably better for the future. Put slow mode on, Shy. Yeah, see, just I can't get back to every question anyway. Like I have to skip over some, or like there's a lot of questions, lads. But I'll try my best. Would you consider bench Bailey over Solanke? No, I probably wouldn't bench Bailey against Burnley, to be honest. Benches Ariola, Cole, Richarlison, Gabriel. I would try get Richarlison in there if you can. Choi, bench Palmer, Saka, Bailey, or Solanke? Palmer or Solanke, I would say. Salah to Bruno, not a bad move. Watkins versus Alvarez, captain. Yeah, again, it's a tough week for captaincy. They're both playing the two teams at the bottom, or near enough to the bottom. But yeah, they're both good options. I don't think you can go wrong. You should set up a donation button for a super chat. Yeah, that's not a bad suggestion, although I don't want your money. You know what I mean? I'm doing this because I love doing it. But yeah, that's something we'll look. The streams are only going to get better. There'll be more options for all that stuff as this advances. Hopefully, you guys find it any bit useful. For any that haven't, feel free to like and subscribe. I'm happy to hear your feedback and how I can improve on absolutely anything when we're streaming. So yeah, let's keep answering questions. Saka or Odegaard? If I didn't already have Saka, I would probably say Odegaard, but I think Saka's still on penalties, to be honest. Isaac to Alvarez, only one free transfer? Yes, why not? Best time to free hit. So we potentially have a double game week. I think it's 25 or 26, where City and Liverpool are potentially both doubling. I don't know if you want to set up your team so you have 6 of them, but keep in mind if they double, they blank most likely the next week. So you'll need your free hit for 1 or 2 of those weeks. I would say. Keep Gabriel Paro Moreno, or bench Gabriel Paro Moreno, or probably bench Gabriel. Isaac to Alvarez and Pau to Gusto. Isaac to Alvarez and Pau to Gusto for a -4. No, I wouldn't be getting Gusto for a -4. Isaac to Alvarez, yes. Foden or Odegaard long term. How long term are we speaking? For 4 to 5 game weeks, probably Foden. Why captain Foden over Alvarez? I just prefer Foden. I think he played unreal last game, and I saw a lot more out of Foden last game against Everton than I did with Alvarez. Is it Watkins' birthday? Yes. Isaac to Alvarez and play Gusto for a -4. Isaac to Alvarez and play Gusto for a -4. I don't know if I'd do Gusto for a -4, to be honest. Should I sell the Son to Foden? Probably not. Isaac to bro, you don't need to put stop signs. What are the best cheap defenders on wildcard? Cheap defenders. Gusto looks good. Moreno is also not bad. Um, um, Gabriel or Palmer to start. Gabriel or Palmer. Gabriel or Palmer. I would start the attacker. Too risky going Walker over Paro. Probably. Gordon to Foden or Bone. Gordon to Foden or Bone. Yeah, that's a tough one. I like both of them. I don't think you can go wrong. Bone looks amazing, by the way. Would you start Areola Dubravka? I don't like either of them for this week. Maybe Dubravka gets you some safe points though. Have you made your trades? No, not yet. So 20 minutes until the deadline. I'm about to do my transfers now. Shush, don't tell him about Moreno. Yeah, Moreno's a good pick. I like Moreno. So yeah, I'm gonna do Virgil to Walker for sure. Why not? And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's the game. Let's see what happens. So again, while we're getting Walker, he just looks solid, and he frees up more funds for when I move on Salah and Son, so I can upgrade Alvarez to Haaland when that comes about. Virgil Walker, confirm transfers. Okay, nice one. I'm fairly happy with that, and I think the armband is going to stay on Foden. By the way, sorry for all of you that sent your teams to me on Twitter. There's 20 minutes left. I won't be able to get through all of them. Maybe I'll just speed run through all of them and just give your team a rating out of 10. Again, keep in mind, like, it is subjective. It doesn't mean if I call your team a 6 or an 8 or a 10, like, it doesn't matter. It's just what I think. Let me just make sure this is locked in. Refresh that page. Yeah, okay, we look good. Suggest me one defender. Maybe ST Opinion, if you're willing to take a risk. I'm on wildcard. Yeah, if I was on wildcard, I wouldn't have Areola as my keeper. That's all I'd say. Yeah, I would want to play Moreno as well. Richarlison or Solanke? That's a tough one. I don't know. FPL Chai. Yeah, that team is a solid 9, mate. Please review. Yeah, I like that team. I assume that's Watkins up top. Maybe a 7 or 8. Alvarez or Foden. I think they're both good. Man, if you could stop adding those stop signs. Salah and Gordon to Foden and Bone. Yeah, I like that for sure. What's your opinion? Yeah, that's a solid maybe 7 or 8. Hold on, I might just ban this guy from chat real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Thoughts? I assume, yeah, this is a wildcard, is it? Yeah, it looks very good, to be honest. I like that team for sure. Bench Saka or Palmer? Probably bench Palmer. Message you on YouTube as well. Any changes you would make? No, I like that team a lot. That's a very good team, man. And the only thing is you're missing Salah and Son for this week, but of course you can't have it all. It looks good though. Okay. So yeah, 18 minutes till the deadline. Make sure you lock in your teams. Tiny Fungus, my guy, how are you? Please help me, dude. Bench Solanke, Saka or Palmer. Solanke, Saka or Palmer. I'd probably bench Palmer or Solanke. Bench Gahey or Cash. Probably risking Cash. Why not? Worth to take a hit for Alvarez. It depends who it's for. One free transfer. Which would you prioritize? Trent for Lascelles, Gusto for Lascelles, or Nkunku for Archer? I like Nkunku for Archer, to be honest. Even though you probably want Trent as well. Yeah, I don't know which one I'd do, to be honest. They're all good picks. Who to start? Trent, Porro, Pau, Taylor, Castagna. Or do Pau to Gusto for a -4? Look, I won't be taking a -4 for Gusto this week anyway. Yeah, Isaac to Alvarez is a good move though. Solanke or Palmer? It's a toss-up. There's no right answer there, but I would probably start Palmer. Richie, minutes reduced. Probably not this week. With Kulo being suspended, I think Richie probably gets more time this week. So I bought Foden instead of captain. Yeah, fair enough. Bench Wang or Saliba for Walker? Probably Saliba. Who's your alternative captain, I assume? Probably Salah, I would say. Start Leno or Dubravka and bench Solanke or Palmer. Yeah, a lot of Solanke or Palmer, man. Again, like it's really hard to say. Like, I would probably start Palmer just because they're playing Luton. Captain Salah or Alvarez. Either, they're both good. Please convince me to roll my free transfer. Roll your free transfer. There you go. Who you captain? Foden. Watkins captain. Yeah, looks good. One free transfer. Should I roll it or sell it to Son and Salah next week? That's a tough one. Yeah, you should probably roll it. Start Trippier or Hwang. Hwang if he starts. Start Kufal or Gabriel. Probably Gabriel. For sure. Yeah, so 15 minutes till the deadline. We need to bring up maybe a banner to let her know about the time. Do any of you have any suggestions for the stream? Of course, maybe super chats, and then of course maybe a deadline timer. But in terms of the layout, how does it look? Let me know. Remember, this is the first stream we're doing, so I'll try my best to make it better in the future. It's only going to get better for sure. So yeah, Gordon out for Foden with only one free transfer. Yeah, that's a good move. Start Pau, Anderson, or Kufal. I don't think Pau is going to start. So probably one of Anderson or Kufal. Captain Salah or Nkunku. Probably Salah, even though Nkunku could do good this week. I just think his minutes are probably limited. Bench Palmer or Solanke. Again, it's a hard one. I can't answer every single time. Gabriel or Colwell. Probably Gabriel. Start Consa or Gabriel. Consa. Narrow choice down cash to Guardiola or Moreno. Guardiola is a bit risky, and so is Moreno, to be honest. But if I had to choose, probably Moreno. Alvarez, Foden, or Bowen, one free transfer. Probably Foden or Bowen. Start Gusto or Gabriel. Gusto or Gabriel. Tough one. Probably Gabriel. Layout is good. Thank you, Talk FBL. What's your Instagram? I think it's Choi16 or Dylan Choi16, something like that. I have one free transfer. Should I bring in Foden, Alvarez, or Solanke? Probably Foden. Gordon plus Darwin to Foden and Alvarez for free. Yes, probably yes. Start Virgil van Dijk or Darwin, the attacker. Darwin, why not? Shimacas to Gusto or Concert for free. They're both good moves. There's no wrong answer there. Son, Watkins, Bowen. Who should I captain? I don't know. Choi, the decision is yours. Saka or Odegaard? It depends. Is it on wildcard? If it's on wildcard, I'd probably bring in Odegaard. But if I've built up team value on Saka, I'm keeping Saka all day for sure. Start Konsa or Gabriel, mate. Konsa. Zinchenko or Cash? I'd risk starting Cash, to be honest. Signing out, great stream. Thank you. Good luck. See you later, Talk FPL. I appreciate you being in here. Any leaks? Not that I've seen, but I can't imagine many people are looking for Chelsea leaks. What do you think about Bruno? Yeah, Bruno is not a bad option at all. Definitely for when Salah and Son are going away anyway, for sure. Is Saka still a good investment? If you have him, hold him. If you don't, I probably won't be buying him. Watkins or Foden captaincy, I'm going with Foden. Layout looks good, and hopefully some special members options in the future. Yeah, so we'll be looking at getting maybe Gianni on. I don't know if you see me on his channel, or if you have any suggestions on who you'd like to see on, or who I can try get on anyway. That'd be cool. I already asked this, but once again, why Foden cap over Salah? And why are you making that decision? I just fancy City against Sheffield United, to be honest. That's about it. And again, I don't think Newcastle are as bad as people are making them out to be. Maybe Liverpool do smash them, but I don't see many goals, to be honest. Are you concerned about Sheffield low block? Nah. No, I think City are going to play them off the park, regardless of what they do, to be honest. Can't decide whether to sell Trippier to Walker or Gordon to Foden. Trippier to Walker. Gordon, I like Gordon Foden, to be honest. Should I start Darwin? Yeah, I would probably start Darwin. Bench one of Saka, Bowen and Son to Palmer or Solanke. Yeah, I can't choose that for you, bro. It's a tough week for that. There's a lot of that coming through, so I can't pick one. But they're all good. Stream looks good. Would love to make you some graphics for free. Believe in you, broski. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. The graphics will definitely get better. Sorry about if it's lacking, but it's a decent stream for the first time. But I ask your FPL history ranks, live ranks, deadline timer, etc. Yeah, okay, that's a great suggestion, and thank you for letting me know. Um, for sure, yeah, FPL history ranks, and so my best rank for anyone that wants to know is 4,000. And my live rank is currently 10, and there's currently 10 minutes away from the deadline. Um, uh, who would you replace Shin McCass with? Can't afford Trent Alexander Arnold. Um, I would probably choose a Villa defender. He's probably who I would replace him with. 2 seconds, lads. I'm just gonna check Twitter one more time before I answer any more questions. Make sure you lock in your teams. There's only 10 minutes left. Keep that in mind. 2 seconds, lads. Yeah, I hope you've liked the stream so far. Anyway, so let's go through this. Okay, this is Jan Barcher. I like him. He's quite reliable. So I'm just gonna give you my opinions on his top tips. You should follow all these guys, by the way. They always give good advice. So game week 20 top tips. If not captaining, a sideways transfer Nunes or Alvarez makes little sense to me. Yeah, I agree with this. I'd probably start. Yeah, he's right. I would hold Nunes anyway. Starting cash is fine. Yeah, I agree. Foden could be classified as a luxury transfer if you haven't completely confident he does well. Not a time where we have many, if any at all. Interesting. But yeah, I agree. Assess carefully for sure. Captaincy, Salah, Watkins, or Saka for me. Interesting. I didn't expect Saka to be there. Bowen a very good transfer in. Yeah, this for sure. Anyone that's looking to get Bowen in, I agree with this completely. Selling Huang this week is fine considering Asian Cup. Plus, yeah, okay. So I agree with most things on this. So we'll go back to my team. Just refresh this one more time to make sure we're locked in. Let me pull up Areola or Turner. I don't think it matters between Areola and Turner. I don't like both of them this week. Patrick Starr or Squidward? Man, Patrick's my guy. He's a legend. Awesome stream, mate. You're doing great. Signing out for now. See you later. Thanks for tuning in. Areola or Turner? Would you start Gabriel, double Arsenal fence, Huang or João Pedro? I would probably play an attacker in that case. Hey Dylan, thoughts on Nkunku for this game week? Yeah, Nkunku is an interesting one. He's definitely differential. I like Nkunku. I think he can do well. Sell Son for Foden or Gordon to Foden? I would probably sell Gordon for Foden. And I don't know if Saliba for Gusto. I try keeping our transfer, to be honest. Foden or Watkins for captaincy? Foden or Watkins for captaincy? Yeah, no, I can't answer that, man. It's a hard one. Would you bench Solanke or Jesus? I'd probably bench Solanke. Should I start Darwin? I already have Salah and Trent. No, I wouldn't be benching Darwin. Best series you watched? Game of Thrones for sure. I love Game of Thrones. It's so good. But shame it didn't end so great. HI, Saliba or João Pedro? Saliba or João Pedro? Probably Saliba. No, I played attacker. What am I thinking? Bench Saka or Jesus? I mean, Saka has penalties, I'm fairly sure. I don't know if I'd be benching either of them this week, though. Just bought in Bruno for Salah. Okay, that's best of luck because that was the transfer I was gonna make. Best of luck with it. It's risky business, but I hope it works out for you. The Lightning McQueen or Strip the King Weathers. Lightning McQueen all day. Which two should I start out of? Palmer, Solanke, and Saka again. It's too tough to answer that, man. What are you studying or plan on studying? Yeah, so I'm in my third year of studying computer science. Start Gordon or Zinchenko? Probably Gordon, even though I don't fancy Newcastle, but I just play the attacker, I would say. Should I start Darwin? Yes, you should start Darwin. My boy Chai. IBK, good to see you in here, man. You're late. You told me you'd be in here early, so but at least you made it. That's the main thing. Son or Salah for Foden? He was probably watching those better streamers. I mean, I can't blame. Our quality definitely needs to be upped, but we'll get there. Start Leno or Dubravka? Probably Leno. -4 Gordon to Foden. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth -4. Bench Huang for Saliba. Huang starts. Huang, yeah, for sure. Why not? I would start Huang. Sorry. Where did you decide to start a stream? Last week? When did you start to decide to stream? I decided I was gonna stream yesterday or the day before. Before I made the video. So we're taking a -4 for Walker or Pedro. No, I probably wouldn't be taking a -4. Uh, 5 minutes still the deadline, by the way. So lock in your teams. Son to Foden or Bowen. I'm gonna try run through these questions. So sorry if you can't understand. Foden or Bowen are both good. Gross or Elise? Gross. If you didn't have Foden, who would be your captain? Probably Salah. Start a coding channel. Would you bench Palmer, Solanke, or Bowen this week? Palmer or Solanke? I would bench one of them. One last question: bench Palmer or Jesus? I would bench Palmer for sure. I like Jesus this week. Great stream. Thank you, Alex Thompson. Thompson, sorry. How many free transfers do you have? I had two before I brought in Walker. Ola, hello. How are you? -4, Gordon to Bowen. I mean, it sets you up better for the future for sure. We would support your stream for sure, Mohammed. If you enjoy the stream, I hope to see as many as possible back. I'll probably stream for maybe another 20 minutes after the deadline. I'm just gonna make sure that my team is locked in on my phone. Give me 2 seconds. Max. Should I start Jesus if I got him? Yes, I would be starting Jesus for sure, all day. Bench Palmer, Bone, or Richarlison? Probably Palmer, even though he has a good fixture. I don't know if I'd be benching him at all. Choi, what do I think? Bench Darwin, Gordon to Trippier. Probably start Darwin, and then it's a toss up between Trippier and Gordon. Probably Gordon. Will Grealish start? I don't know. Rumor has it that he's out, but if he plays, I mean, happy days. Cheers for your help, bro. Good luck with the game week. Thank you. Yo, I did computer science too. Nice one, IBK. I heard you're also a boxer. You're a man of many trades. You think Walker is better than an Arsenal defender? Yes. Mateta for Garnacho. Bench. Probably start Garnacho. Rhea or Areola? Rhea. Bench one Richarlison for Palmer, bro. We got 4 minutes till the deadline, so get your teams locked in, please. Bench one Richarlison or Palmer, bro. I'd probably bench Palmer. Try what I think: bench Darwin or Gordon or Trippier. I've answered this one already, but I'd be starting Darwin. Don't know whether to captain Foden or Salah. It's killing me, bro. Sometimes you just have to pick one and just stick with it. You know what I mean? Son to Foden, Alvarez to Darwin. Yeah, why not? Maybe we're a -4. I don't know if I'd be taking a -4 for Alvarez though. Shy. Oh, man, stop asking me that question, please. Does Foden have that dog in him, though? Yeah, Foden does got that dog in him. I think he does anyway. It's a hard call, though. A Kanji or Saliba? I assuming you already have a Kanji. I mean, Saliba's probably more nailed. Would you still captain Foden over Watkins if you had Watkins? Yes, for sure. Hi, one free transfer this week. Should I get Alvarez for Archer or Foden for Gordon? I prefer Foden for Gordon, just because for the future he probably looks more nailed. Diaz or Walker? Walker. I don't know if Diaz is back. I know he was ill. Best budget midfielder is Palmer. We're on 714 subs. Thank you so much, lads. Are we? There's no way. That can't be right. If you're right, I mean, I appreciate it, lads. This is my first stream, so like I said, this is only going to get better. And thank you to everyone that's tuned in. You're legends, Oli. And I hope you found it useful. That's the main thing, of course. Do you think Kuds outscores Kudus if he played? I don't know who Kuds is. What if Foden blanks? If Foden blanks, I mean Foden blanks, and there's absolutely zero I can do about that. And after he blanks, I go on Twitter and I see everyone else's successful captaincies, and that's about it, to be honest. I mean, that's the game. But if he doesn't blank, we could be heading into the top 5 for sure. Hi, mate. Start Gabriel or Walker. We have 2 minutes to the deadline. I don't Son to Foden, probably not. Why are you captaining Foden, bro? Because I like Foden against Sheffield United. Spyro's my guy. Welcome to the stream, man. You're a bit late also, but better late than never. Good luck, bro. I've gone Alvarez capped. Good luck, anyone that's capped Alvarez. I hope it works out for you, man. One free transfer left. Should I roll or get Areola for Starkosha? I don't know. I think I just roll for sure. So yeah, lads, we have 2 more minutes. Let me just refresh my team one more time to make sure that's gone in. Do you think outscore Bowen? Or I would just get Bowen, and I don't think he outscores Bowen. Foden over Salah. for captaincy for me. Yeah, looking forward to your channel. Miles from South Africa. Yeah, lads, let me know where you're from in the chat. It's cool to see everyone from different parts of the world. Should I start Pow? Probably not. I mean, if you have no one else, yes. Watkins or Foden cap, I'm gone with Foden. So yeah, let's get your teams locked in. And we'll stream for another maybe 25 minutes, I would say. We'll see how it goes. What about Watkins cap? I mean, what about Watkins cap? It's definitely not a bad option. It's his birthday. Gordon or Solanke? What do you think, mate? I mean, it's too late now. Deadline's a woman. It's Palmer over Saka. Nope, not Palmer over Saka. Gordon or Solanke? You're from Nigeria. No way, Joshy. That's cool. It's deadly to have Macedonia. Tiny Fungus. You're from Macedonia. That's crazy. I only know one person from Macedonia. Denmark. Cool. Omen. Nice one. So yeah, lads, that is the game week 20 deadline wrapped up. Hope you found it useful. Gym after stream, for sure. Why not? Gym after stream. I'm all for it. Do any have any? I expect viewers to drop off after this. Kuwait, no way. But any personal questions that you'd like to ask me, go. Feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer them, so you get a bit more context about me. Singapore, no way. I actually have some family in Singapore. India, nice one. Deadline over. You are cute. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it, bro. Wesley says, I'm from Trinidad. No way. And Tobago. That is crazy. Man, there's people from all over the world here. We got any of the Irish boys still in here. So I hope you found the stream useful. Any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, hope you remember me. Didn't know your bro was so handsome. Sad. I've seen you call me handsome a few times now, and it's getting out of order. If you could just hold back a small bit, bro, I'd appreciate it. But thank you. Good luck, everyone who has Foden. Hope he scores. Same. How old are you, Broski? 21 in February. Spyros, I saw someone somewhere. Your name is Dylan. That's right, Spyros. Yeah. My first name is Dylan. Is that an issue? Good job on your first stream. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. Salah won't blank twice, right? Malaysia here, bro. My dad is from Malaysia, Kevin. Kerry, nice one. You're a natural streamer, by the way. I don't know about that, Spyros. I have a lot to learn for sure. But the streams are definitely only gonna get better. Australia, hello, Ola. Renee says Norway. Hello from Norway. Hello from Alaska. I don't know about that, chief. Any brothers or sisters? Yes. Interesting question. Nicely done. Thank you, Mike. What you're taught if people copy your lineup? I mean, go for it. As long as you're not above me, I don't care if you copy my team. I mean, it's not ideal, of course, but I wouldn't be backing my team. At the end of the day, it's kind of boring if you just copy my team, innit? Incumbent Focal raid. Oh, really? Focal's a legend. What a guy, by the way. I love his videos. Six stream, mate, proud of you. Thank you, Sad. Foden captain, raise up. Yeah, we're here. Hope you continue. Someone's waiting for Chai's OnlyFans. Eric, that's exactly what I'm saying. People want my OnlyFans. It's crazy. Focal raid. Oh, no. Focal's a legend, lads. There's no way. Oh, man. Big up Focal. What a guy. I love Focal. He makes some great content as well. It's funny though, because look at the amount of you in the chat. I appreciate it, lads. That's funny. But yeah, Focal stuff on Hallen's Father is so good. I love that shit. Like that's the stuff that we need to see more of, in my opinion. He's like in terms of content creators, he's definitely up there. And let him know I said thank you for sending you all my way. Look at the amount of you. Yo, lads. I know you're watching a better streamer, but welcome to my stream. And the deadline is past now. Let's do a poll. Who did you captain, Focal streamers? I'm intrigued. Let's do who did you captain? Let's go Son, Salah, other, and maybe Watkins. Give me 2 seconds and I'll send it this poll. All right, let's see. Who did you captain? Let me know. Focal, hope you had a good game week, mate. What a rank. Thank you, Focal. I appreciate you bringing everyone here, man. It means a lot. Again, I love your content, man. So I really appreciate it. Focal raid. Captain Bernardo Silva. Yeah, so let's see how this poll goes. Other. So Other is at 52%. Focal, who did you captain? Let me know. We just done a thing here where because I'm Captain Foden, a lot of people went other ways. Alvarez. I'm guessing from this that Focal captained Alvarez. Maybe he didn't. I don't even know if he has Alvarez. Alvarez, Foden, Alvarez. Yeah, all good shouts. Lots of Alvarez. Odegaard. Bernardo Silva. Yeah, everyone going with City this week. My man Bowen. Yeah, I like Bowen. Went with Kudos. Nice one. Best of luck if he starts. Nkunku captainers. Chelsea leaks Lampard starts. Chelsea leaks Lampard starts. Yeah. I had a feeling you went with Alvarez. Yeah, he's a good shout this week. Focal raid. Welcome, lads. Welcome. Bruno captain. That's crazy. Best of luck though. I like that. I'm backing it. Salah, Alvarez. Yeah, Salah's. Think Salah like. It's interesting. This is gonna be a good week for captaincy, and I'm excited for it. To be honest. Alvarez Wood. Chris Wood. There's no way he went Chris Wood. Rank equals 21. Incredible. You or me? Because rank 21 is crazy, man. For anyone that's new here, I'm rank 10. Are you rank 21? No, I'm rank 10. Focal raid. Welcome all Focal fans. I appreciate you. Yeah, so anyone that missed the stream, basically what we just done Van Dijk to Walker. So the plan is bring in Van Dijk or Walker in for Van Dijk, and then next game week I'll have 2 free transfers to do Salah and Son to Bowen and Bruno, and then the next game week, if Haaland is fit, probably doing Alvarez up to Haaland. How come you went Foden over Alvarez? That's a good question. I watched the game versus Everton, and I really liked how Foden was influenced in the game. That's why. Captain Areola, he's hauling. Best of luck. City Leaks will be Bonnie back from retirement. Bro, that's insane. Congratulations. Thank you, lads. I appreciate it. Your overlay rank says 21. My overlay rank? Overlay rank. Yeah, it does say 21. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, it's meant to be 21. It's meant to be 10 or 11. I have it here. I apologize for that. That's old graphic. Like I said, this is my first time streaming, so cut me some slack. We're definitely gonna get better. You're number 1 in Focals Mini League. Yeah. So far so good anyway. Who should I have benched? It's too late now, but Saka, Palmer, or Sterling. I would have benched Palmer. Foden always has a hole in him. I agree. Chris Wood captain, preying on Man United's downfall. I mean, fair enough. Why no Son captain? I don't know. That's a good question. Foden sick. Well, I hope Foden's not sick. If he is, who do I voice captain? I voice captain Alvarez. Colin Gallagher, winky face. Number 11, yeah. So I am currently I'm joined 10, 11, 12 in the world. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm about to wrap up the stream about 5 minutes. Thank you again to all the Focal viewers in here. I really appreciate it. Just subbed, thank you very much. I hope to see a lot more of you. But yeah, I would definitely be watching Focal stream is one I always tune in anyway. So you're definitely in the right place if you're not here. Captain Daughter, yeah, nice one, bro. Just sub, thank you. Do any have any questions? Obviously the deadline's passed now, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. So I'm a first time streamer. I made my first video yesterday, and we're on the way up for sure. Foden got an ACL injury, which means his season ends. Oh, that's such a shame. I'm good. But yeah, here's my team. Is there anything I can show you? My points maybe last week. If anyone, no, big team. Rip. There you go. It's gone. What chips have you used? Okay. Let's go onto the homepage for this. Okay. So, what chips have you used? I've only used my wildcard. I still have my triple captain, my free hit, and my bench boost. Why FPL Chai? So, FPL Chai is my second name. So, yeah, that's about it. And a lot of my friends call me Chai. I feel like it's fairly catchy. And yes, it's T in a lot of languages, I know. 800 subs and counting. I can't see my sub count right now, but thank you, absolutely everyone that subbed. I think Haaland is back in 22. What do you think? Yeah, most likely. I think 22 is the game week against Burnley. Good chance he's back, and I think everyone will be getting him back in. Some people are saying that Foden will shift to left wing. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, if he is, I'm not too worried though. I still don't mind Foden as a pick. You're such a likable guy. Thank you, Mitchy. I appreciate it. I'll try my best. Ain't no way this is your first rodeo. Yeah, no, this is my first ever stream. I suppose this is me in the natural flesh, not pre-recorded, but I hope you like it. What's your main strategy for the second half of the season? Conservative or go for it? No, I'm always the go for it type of guy. I'll always play my game. There's I just say keep an eye on the double for Liverpool or City that's coming up. I know Ben Crellin was speaking about it. That would probably be very, very impactful on the season. I think City's clean sheet might be chopped off. They're sloppy at the back sometimes. Yeah, in the past they've been sloppy this season, but I think for the future they look good. Foden captain for me, fair play ZV. How will you approach selling Son and Salah? I have more value in Salah and I'm leaning on selling Son. Yeah, I'm probably going to sell both. I want to try build up the squad with maybe Bowen or Bruno or both, and then bringing Alvarez out for when Haaland is fit. Wow, got the Riz, mate. Stop it, bro. Big love, Choi. I appreciate it. Thank you, lads. Favorite cartoon character is Patrick. I didn't say that. He's just so the Twitter picture actually just depicts what's been going on this season. That is me not going out, not going with Haaland. I've not owned Haaland for anyone that doesn't know for 20 game weeks now. Chai means tea in Hindi. It sure does. Where are you from? I'm from Ireland. What team do you support? I support Spurs. 811 subs. Thank you, lads. Big love, Chai. Thank you. Nice team, by the way. Do you sleep naked? No, I don't. Did you plan your chips yet or no? It's hard to make a chip plan when you don't know what's the story with like blanks or double game weeks yet. So I would say try hold on to them as long as possible. What has your ranks been in previous years? So I finished 4,000 in one of the years. I can't remember which one it was. How long have you been playing FPL? 5 years, but I played 2 or 3 years seriously. Stream very good quality. Explicit for the first one. Yeah, thank you very much, Kieran. Means a lot. You have a nice voice. Thank you, Kirsten. I appreciate it. How long have you been playing FPL? 5 years. What are your thoughts on taking hits? Yeah, this is an interesting one. I think hits are good, but they're very situational. Like I've done 2 hits this season, and one of them was Palmer, and one of them was to bring in Son before his hat trick. So for me, it's worked out. Of course, it doesn't always work out like that, but I feel like if you have injuries or you don't have a starting 11, hits can be good. Um, do I? Man said Spurs laughing emoji, laughing emoji. No Haaland, brave man. Yeah, I know. But I mean, it's fun, isn't it? Will Ten Hag get the sack? I don't think so. I think Ten Hag needs some more time, in my opinion. Do I also play draft? Yeah, so that is what I played a lot. I played a lot of draft with my mates. That's why my previous years at FPL ranks haven't been the best because I've been mainly playing draft with my mini leagues. But now we've completely changed. You plan to go without Haaland? No, I plan on getting him in. Trippier to Trent? Yes, not Spurs. Do you think KDB will be available before the end of AFCON? Yes. Come on, you Spurs. Yes, Derek. No way, Spursy. I can't trust your decisions now. Love that. Lost my respect, man. Look, that's the game. I'm currently let me show you. Here's a Gareth Bale jersey. Don't know if you can see that. We've got a Van der Vaart jersey. We're fully Kais, and I got a Spurs painted on my wall. So yeah. Good luck for the game week. Thank you for the help. No worries, Matt, and I hope you found it useful. I sold Son before his hat trick as part of upgrading my other players. Happens, Kieran. You can't always win. Will Spurs make any signings in January? Yeah, I think early January. We're looking at Todibo. I don't think that would happen though. But yeah, we definitely need to bring in a centre half. That'll be priority. A captain birthday boy Watkins. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I hope it works out. Drop your Insta. I want to follow you. I don't even know off the top of my head what my Insta is, but it's something like Dylan Chai 16 or Chai 16, something like that. Ain't no way. Come on, you Spurs. Trippier replacements. I have Trent, Konsa, Gabriel, and Maguire. Harry Maguire. No, big up Maguire. Trippier replacements. Probably Porro. I don't see Porro on that list. He is excellent. How long have you had that horrible condition? I've had this horrible condition my whole life, but I would say start supporting Spurs when I was about 10 or 11, and I've been going to a lot of games since. I'm thinking of keeping Salah and replacing Son after this game week. Yeah, it's going to be interesting what people do with Salah. A lot of people have team value built up on Salah, so fair enough. You're a natural mate. Now I have a decision to make every deadline which stream to tune in, me or Focal. You know what? You can't go wrong with Focal. I suppose he's all right. But I'm more than happy to have absolutely any of you. Bale's jersey, you're an absolute legend. Yeah, thank you. It's pretty cool. I actually went over to a match. I went over to the first game of the season, Spurs versus United in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And I wore the Spurs jersey. I wore the Bale jersey, sorry. And someone offered me £200 for it on the spot. And I wasn't going to go around topless for the day, so I didn't do it. Predictions for Premier League and Golden Boot. City, Erling Haaland. Daniel Levy to Choi for a -4. Yes, all day. Daniel Levy to Choi. In FPL, do you see matches and decides, or are you a stat boy? No, I'm not a stat boy. I go off aura, I go off vibes. Nah. So of course I look at stats, right? But if they don't back up what I see with my own eyes, then they don't happen. Same. I've Salah since a lot of yeah. Do you live in London now? No, I'm actually from Ireland. I just fly over for a few games every season. Did you watch Spurs pre-season when they played Lion City Sailors, the academy I play for? I watched Spurs pre-season. Yeah. I don't recall the game against Lion City Sailors, but fair play. If you're in the academy, hope all is well, Dylan. Best of luck. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate it. Regards from Dublin. Nice one. Dublin, what a place. It's a mad place. All right. Thank you for your support, Adam. So yeah, lads, that is will Spurs bottle it this season? Bottle what? What do we have to bottle, really? Been watching the Darts World Championship. If so, who do you tip to win the title? Don't ask me for tips with darts. I like the young fella. If he's still in it, I think that's cool. I mean, he's only 16 or whatever. That's deadly. Share your squad. Oh, how are you top 15 this year? What did you do different? So I've went without Haaland for the season. That's what I've done different. I wish I could show you my previous game weeks. That'd be pretty cool. But unfortunately, I can't. So next time, I suppose. All right. So a quick laydown on what we done. Game week 1 and 2, I got absolutely done in by Haaland. Game week 3, I brought in Sterling and I captained him for 38 points. Game week 4, I brought in Son and I brought in Alvarez. Alvarez got 14 points and Son got a hat-trick. I got 54 points between the two of them. And then just been quite lucky and made really good transfers. Like I've had Trent since game week 1 and then I brought him to Trippier before he started Hull. And of course that made a big difference. Thoughts on Big Ange? Love Big Ange. He is that guy. Thoughts on Nkunku and Purvis Estupinian? Really good. Michael Van Gogh. Have you captained an Arsenal player, or do you plan to? I like Arsenal this week versus Fulham, to be honest. They look quite good. What sports do you follow other than football? Mainly football. I watch most of the games. My dad is actually a big darts fan, so he'll be keeping an eye on that. Other than that, I used to play 2K a lot, so in the back of my head somewhere I like basketball, but I wouldn't keep up with it. What was my rank last year? I think it was in the 100,000s. Favorite ever Spurs player? Pains me to say it, but Harry Kane. I've never seen a striker like him. He's unbelievable, and I think he's the most underrated player in the world. One FBL asset you hate that everyone has? No one necessarily. Royce or Noodles, FPL Turtle, bro. No need for that, man. Come on. Who's the GOAT of football? Messi. All day. Messi all day for sure. Alvarez or Salah captain. I mean, it's too late now, but probably Alvarez. Yeah, this would be a crazy high on paper. It will be, but again, these are the type of weeks where like it could be a low scoring week. It's hard to say. I hope it is a high scoring week though, and I hope my team is high scoring particularly. Sell Son and Salah for Bone and KDB if he's fit. That's an interesting move. I don't know though. Bone and KDB. If you can still get Haaland, I'd do it. Best young player this year apart from Haaland. Best young player this year. You know what? I really like. Obviously, it's biased, 100%. But Papa Matasar, what a player! I think if you give him a bit more time, Paratici knew what he was doing, bringing him in. Go of football. Messi, for sure. Ronaldo second though. like I like Ronaldo as well. Like I'm a fan of both, of course, but for me, Messi edges it. 20 average income one. Yes. So lads, we're gonna wrap up the stream there. Thank you everyone that's tuned in. I really appreciate it. It's my first stream, and thank you to Focal for sending all you lot here. I didn't expect this many people, and I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you for another one. The quality for the next stream hopefully will be a bit better, and I hope to see you all again. So again, thank you for tuning in, and see you later. Goodbye.